Welcome to the Wednesday Warrior Wrap-Up, where we take a look at some of the awesome news and reveals of this week. First up on the Wednesday Warrior Wrap-Up, we have a look at the April 1st Marvel Legends livestream reveals. We have the Thunder Pulse 2-pack of US Agent and Sentry, and of the Red Guardian and the White Widow. I don't remember her name off the top of my head. They also showed us, which will be going live tomorrow, the Black Suit Spider-Man 3 Tobey Maguire movie figure. And then they showed us a bunch of Target, Amazon, and I think Walmart exclusives for their geek outs and collector cons and stuff like that. Walmart will be getting, I believe, the Advanced Suit Spider-Gamerverse Spider-Man. I could be wrong. It's the one that came out a while back with the Demi-Gauntlet set, but a little bit different, with extra hands, so you can have both the whipping hands or the fists. We also got the Target exclusives for X-Men of Weapon X, which looks awesome, and I'm excited for that one. And the one I'm very excited about is the Mystique, which looks really cool, which they gave me the idea that, like Ditto, Mystique could be any figure in your collection. She's a shape-shifting mutant, which means my whole collection of Marvel Legends could all actually just be Mystiques. But then we also got a look at the Amazon 2-pack that I'm very excited for, of Crossbones and I believe Madame Masquerade, who's gotten a lot of action in the comics recently, who's a really cool character. And then we got a look at the Maximum Series Hulk, which looks really incredible with all kinds of amazing accessories, and a new soft chest articulation to help for the thunderclap that we've been wanting for Hulk. And then what else? We got a look at a teaser for what is very obviously the first of probably a couple Capcom 2-packs. They'll probably won't, call it that. They'll probably call them Gamerverse packs, of a Juggernaut effect accessory and a Psylocke effect accessory. So we're probably going to get the Capcom style Juggernaut and Psylocke, which is really cool. So I'm very excited for that. That I think is pretty much everything. If I missed something showed here, you could see it here. But just some really awesome Marvel Legends offerings that will be happening in April, May, and later this year. I believe this month will be the Maximum Hulk, the 2-pack from Amazon, and the Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3, and the Venom suit, the symbiote suit. And then I believe the Thunderbolts will be in May, and the rest of the stuff will be later on this year. And it was She-Hulk from Fantastic Four. I feel so bad I forgot you, She-Hulk. That was the other item shown there. Fantastic Four She-Hulk looks incredible. I'm very excited for this one. It's always great to get another Hulk family member. And the final Target Transformers March offerings went up last month, at the end of the month. And it was that of the Devastation 2-pack, like I thought it was, and so many other people did. It is that of the Ground Trooper using the Runamuck Runabout mold. Looks incredible. Comes with the sword that came with Springer. And then it was the Elite Aerial Seeker with the was it the Optimus Primal swords, which was really cool. It is unfortunately sold out on Hasbro Pulse and on Target.com, but it is probably going to be plentiful at Target. It's going to probably come in solid cases of 4. Each store will probably get 2 cases because it is their exclusive and they want to kind of, have it on their shelf. So there'll be about probably 8 of them at any time at your store. Nothing to worry about. It will probably be something people go after to troop build, but hopefully it will be like the Dead 2-packs of Prowl and Ratchet and Brawn and Ironhide, where we might see them go on clearance so you can have a more affordable troop building. But it's not too bad. It's about the price of a Voyager and a Deluxe, so you're not paid more for that exclusivity, because it is using pre-existing molds and accessories, just giving us some really cool stuff. I like the Ramjet though, the Elite Seeker. I like that one. It looks really awesome in that solid black. And then of course the Runabout Ground Trooper with the blues looks really cool. I'm hoping we get all the different colored Seekers and Ground Troopers, and that they keep doing this. I know that people really seem to be digging the Devastation stuff. And in some other Transformers news, we have a look at the next MPG 17 Optimus Prime that will be coming out from Takara Tomy. This one is actually really exciting. I'm kind of on the fence about actually pre-ordering this one when it goes live, because I believe it is the anime manga edition Optimus from that run of comics that they had a bit ago, where there's like 4 different books that talked about the Headmaster era and stuff like that, and the Japanese side of things, and it looks really cool. It comes with some really awesome accessories, as you can see here, so I'm very excited for that. Probably going up for pre-order sometime in April or May. I think it goes up for pre-order on April 4th in Japan, so expect it on Amazon Japan and Takara Toei's website and stuff like that. We might see it later on here in the US for pre-order after that. And then we also have a look at Yolopark's IDW Tarn, using I think it's their Pro AK something, the really cool series of stuff that we get the G1 versions of. We're going to get Tarn. Looks really awesome. Very excited for these 2 items. I wanted to cover them this week. And we have an item here that I think is awesome, but I, for one, am probably going to pass on, is that of the Transformers Flagship Bumblebee Robosen. And this is the transforming robots that you can have. They did the Optimus, they did Grimlock, they did Megatron. They did do a Bumblebee, but it didn't transform. Now this one will transform. It's supposed to be really cool and really smooth, that, you know, RC car kind of like moving around and stuff like that. Something I have a little worries when it comes to these, and the reason why I don't buy them is, one, they're pretty pricey. It's on sale right now for a little bit less than $1,000, but then it's going to be like $1,300 afterwards. But it's also the fact that it uses a phone app, and it has lots of pieces, and time kind of be brutal on things like that, both on the app side of things and on the parts kind of things. So I don't really want to buy this and then have it over time not be really usable. Hopefully that I'm wrong, and that years from now people will still use it, kind of like, you know, with vintage gaming consoles, we still use them. It's just when it requires an app, it kind of makes me nervous. But overall, it's a really amazing looking figure. I love the coin they're giving it. That's new. I don't think the other ones had coins. It's a really cool Bumblebee coin. Comes with the blaster, all the cords and stuff you need, and transforms into a licensed Volkswagen Bug, which is really cool. And in some convention news and exclusives, Star Wars Celebration is happening in Japan this year, and we already got a look at some of the exclusives that will be sold there. The rumor is some of these exclusives will be available later on in different ways. Like most exclusives, we had the Star Killer at, I believe, PulseCon, and then later on it came out as a single figure with less accessories. So we're going to get from Hasbro the Ronin and his droid from the Star Wars Visions, which I'm very excited about. It looks like this is a exclusive to start with, but might be something they offer later on down the line. I would love to see its own subgroup of Star Wars The Black Series Visions, and that we'll get more of them, and not just the Ronin and the droid. But a really cool offering. The packaging looks incredible. It also looks like it's monotone colors of like grays, blacks, and whites, so we might see in the future more color on it, and that this is just going to be an exclusive variant, but it's up in the air at this point. And then we also have from the Micro Galaxy Jazzware stuff 2 items. One of them does say Target exclusive after the event, and is that of Obi-Wan and his Jedi Starfighter, and General Grievous and his Starship, which I think looks really cool. I always like General Grievous' Starship. And then lastly, we have from the Micro Galaxy also the hero from the Sibling episode, I forget what it's called, with his Starship, which is really awesome looking. I'm very excited for that too. All of these will be going live during Star Wars Celebration. We might see them on Pulse and Jazzware.com, or in a future release without all the extra packaging. My fingers are crossed that we'll get them at least in other ways, because a lot of us fans probably can't make it out to Japan for Star Wars Celebration, but we still want to enjoy these products. And one of the cool things happening when it comes to collecting and toy things is the website BigBadToyStore has their BigBadToyStore workshop, where they work with Fresh Monkey Fiction and other companies that are smaller to make these really amazing toys. And it looks like we're going to be getting a 1/12 scale Tick figure from the old superhero comedy series and comic, The Tick. And I'm very excited for this. It looks incredible. It's very well articulated, as you can see here. Has a lot of cool iconic accessories. It went up for pre-order. I think it's about $39.99. Link is in the description down below for it. It is, of course, a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, because it is them making it, working with, I believe, I can't remember the name of the company, but I think they do other stuff with them too. Just a really awesome looking figure. If you're a fan of Tick, this is definitely something for you. I hope that in the future they do Arthur and some of the other characters, because as someone who grew up watching and reading the comics and watching the shows, both the live action and the cartoon, it is definitely one of those fun characters that just makes you laugh and have a fun time. And to see this figure that could go toe-to-toe with any of your other 1/12 scale figures, that's a big reason why I like collecting action figures. You can have Bert and Ernie fighting the Tick, Will hanging out with Captain America and Optimus Prime on your shelf. It's just really fun when we get characters like this in really well figure form that can scale with other figures that are the 1/12 scale category. So you can just have fun with your collecting. And in TV news, cartoon specifically, we knew Robot Force was coming, and there were cameos of characters from the Nacelleverse in it, including the Biker Mice from Mars. Well, at WonderCon, Nacelle announced the Biker Mice from Mars TV series. I don't know where it's going to be streaming. I'm assuming it'll be streaming wherever RoboForce is also streaming, which I think might be Tubi, YouTube, and maybe Amazon. But this is very exciting. They just showed us the different characters and their animation look, as you can see here, showing it off, kind of getting us hyped for it. I know I'm hyped for RoboForce. I'm hyped for this now. Very excited to see these nostalgic, kind of not as popular, but still had a following cartoons get brought back up from the Nacelle company, helping them out, getting the licenses and working with these products. I'm very excited for it. Let me know in the comments down below if you're excited for RoboForce or Biker Mice from Mars. And in video game news, a video game I'm very excited for is the Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which was just announced. It looks incredible. Think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the old arcade game, or Simpsons side kind of view fighter game where you fight hordes of bad guys. Looks really incredible. You got Captain America, Wolverine, Storm, Nova, Venom, and Spider-Man. Just a lot of amazing characters. I hope that we get some figures from the Marvel team of some of these versions of the characters, especially the big bad guy you see there. I forget his name off the top of my head, but he is definitely someone I want to see in the Marvel Legends. Just a really cool looking game that I'm hoping will be on the Switch, and I can pick it up and play it with the family because it looks really cool. And in comics this week we think look awesome. First up, we have a look at Daredevil Cold Day in Hell number 1 of 3. Really cool looking comic. It's going to be a short story covering some really fun stuff with the Daredevil character. I'm very excited for it. Next up, we have Skybound Entertainment's G.I. Joe and Real American Heroes Silent Missions Beachhead. And as someone who's a big Beachhead fan, when it comes to G.I. Joe, I'm very excited for this. When it's Silent Missions, it's going to be like the old Snake Eyes comic, where there's no real like dialogue. It's just art, and the art tells the story, which is really incredible. And then third and finally, we have Daredevil Kills the Marvel Universe One Last Time, which looks really fun. It's fun to see Daredevil causing some chaos in the Marvel Universe. So now we're at a point where there's some new characters and new costume versions of characters that we could see him, you know, massacre and just have a grand old time destroying the Marvel Universe. So those are the 3 comics I think look incredible this week. Like always, stop at your local comic shop, pick up your saver, and have a wonderful time this week. And in our creative corner, we have a look at someone on Instagram, Marca_Diablo_toys on Instagram. Like always, I'll have the link to their Instagram in the description down below. They have some really amazing custom figures. Some of it is, you know, not safe for work. It is definitely, you know, shapely figures. They do cover up most of it, but there's a lot of amazing figures that I caught my eye that I were like, oh my god, that's amazing. One of them is definitely this Capcom Morgan in the Marvel Legends scale, using Marvel Legends to custom make it. I've been wanting one of these to put in the Capcom roster for my Marvel vs. Capcom shelf. Definitely really cool looking. We also have a, I think it's 10-inch or 12-inch tall Horned King from the Black Cauldron with soft goods. Looks incredible. Really was hoping we'd get Black Cauldron toys from some company at some point, but no luck. But luckily we have amazing custom figure people like this. They do take commissions, so if you want to reach out to them and commission something, it does say commissions are open. They also had a really amazing Psylocke, kind of, you know, works with what we just talked about earlier with the Marvel one. We have a really amazing looking Psylocke here. They did really incredible, shiny, you know, painted figure and stuff like that, making the costume look really cool. We also have a Marshall from, was it Lone Star? I can't remember the name off the top of my head. And a lot of their figures are also used in the Masterverse, so they're more 7-inch scale, which is really cool to see the detail you can get out of that. We also have just a lot of amazing stuff here. This is just a couple of the ones that I thought looked really cool that I wanted to show off here. Definitely go to their Instagram if you're a custom figure person and you want to get some inspiration, or maybe you want to commission them to do a custom. They have really amazing work. Definitely go through it, see what you can find that you thought was cool, give them the likes, the little hearts, follow, share with other friends, and just kind of support them because they definitely have amazing work. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.